Global Africa Leadership Award. It acknowledges a leader who has demonstrated exceptional leadership qualities in addressing key challenges, particularly in this case, in protecting his country from an outrageous and a very aggressive attempt at neocolonization, in addition to the protection of his country from unwarranted foreign aggression. Tonight, the Global Africa Leadership Award goes to a man who has demonstrated unwavering dedication to promoting inclusive development in his homeland Guyana through the One Guyana political philosophy, which seeks to foster unity within his nation. Distinguished invited guests, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome and applaud the President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali.
I do believe that there are specific policies that can be targeted to enhance trade within Africa and outside of Africa, having regards especially for the huge diaspora outside of Africa. And some of these things that we need to address are structural. We need to, first of all, create a mechanism that allows for greater intra-regional trade. And I think we need to set ourselves targets, like to increase our internal trade by 30%. That is reducing our external dependence by 30% by 2030. And I think once we set ourselves these targets, we will be able to build mechanisms that promote trade among ourselves, that remove the barriers between ourselves, and create an atmosphere through which we can become more competitive and we can use the goods and services of each other in a more elaborate way. Well, first of all, we need to understand that education is key to ensure that we remain competitive. Our human resource asset must be developed, their capacity and capability to make us competitive, to keep us competitive, and to ensure that we align ourselves with what is required in the future. The world has moved through various phases, industrialization, and now digitization, and AI is upon us. And unless we are able to develop our human skill and capacity to cope with these changes, then we'll continue to lag behind. More importantly, as we seek to add value to our natural resources, to our manufacturing, to our agricultural production, we need to have a greater skill set. We need to have deploy greater technology, better ways of doing things. We need to spend more on research and development, and all of this requires greater investment in our human asset. One is that I accept this award on behalf of the people of my country, all of Guyana, and more importantly, this award signifies that great connection between Africa and CARICOM and Africa and Guyana. Our ancestors laid their bones on our shores, and it is in honor of our ancestors who came from Africa for their love and their struggles and the ultimate sacrifice they paid for freedom. I think on their behalf, I'm honored to accept this award, and on behalf of all of Guyana, I'm honored to accept this award. Now, in relation to your question as how we can have that greater integration and what we can do to expedite the integration between South America, the Caribbean, and Africa, Guyana stands at the most important geographic space because we're the gateway to South America and we also are part of CARICOM. Now, Guyana allows African investment to have access to a market of over 400 million. And that is markets that we have trade agreements with, trade arrangements with. It opens up all of South America to Africa investors. And with the type of development that is taking place in our country, where we are trying to put Guyana as a leader on climate, food, and energy, Africa can play a very key role. And we do have best practices right here in Ghana, for example. Recently, we had huge discovery of oil and gas, and our entire local content legislation was built off of Ghana model. So here it is, we did not go anywhere else, we came right back to Africa and we took the model from Ghana. And I think that once we are able to have investors understand the potential and the opportunities that exist by investing within the region, and especially in Guyana, I think that they would see the viability of expanding into the region. And also connectivity. We have to do more on connectivity. The transport links, the air links, the shipping links. We have to build those links. We have to create incentives, and we have to create an opportunity for the market forces to drive the development of these links. And that would help to push trade and create greater integration and fast integration.
I want to say how pleased I am to be here, and I accept this award on behalf of all our great ancestors who came from Africa and laid their bones on our shores in the name of freedom, just to realize human dignity, just to achieve freedom from the worst system the world has ever seen, that is the system of slavery. And I ask all of us to applaud our ancestors and what they have done to create a better world for us. Thank you very much, and I accept this on behalf of the people of Guyana.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.